The first race at Eagle Farm is for 3-year-old fillies over the 1,000 metres. And Matoppi here, Niedorp, is resuming from a spell. She ran third in a jump out on Tuesday and she won a recent trial. I just think that she's the classy horse right now. She did place at stakes level a couple of times during the carnival. Now she's got a bad gait, so all she needs is a touch of luck and I think she'll win. Number 6, Better Thinking, has only had the one start. She went straight to the lead into Toowoomba. Nothing was able to get near her there. She gave a good kick and her times were very good, in particular the last 600. She's got plenty of speed. So too does number 2, Zack Attack. She won here in a maiden, Very Green. She's since had a spell, won a recent trial. She's got pace as well. And Clairview Missy to sit back and run on. So to race 2 on the card here at Eagle Farm over 1,000 metres, and I'm looking at the form of a race a couple of weeks ago that Invincible Gangster won. It was here, this track and distance. He actually finished ahead of YPO with Tasani Tomso third. YPO hesitated, missed the kick and ran on, whereas Invincible Gangster was able to get the box seat, and when the gap came 200 out, he put a couple of lengths on them quickly. No reason why he can't do it again. YPO, well, if he pings straight to the lead, he'll probably win, but he'll more likely hesitate. He's still got a great chance. Then Single Bullet here for Gary Portelli, and I think he might just tuck in behind them. And then Tasani Tomso, 8-1-4-5. Third race here at Eagle Farm is over 2,400 metres. And it's a tricky affair. However, I'm pretty keen on the chances of number 7 here, Ocean Addict. Now, you know what you're going to get. She's consistent, whereas a lot of these other horses here are up and down like a fiddler's elbow. I thought she was very good last start when she ran second to Il Wendo. And I think she'll go forward here. They went forward last time and those tactics seem to work. And I think she'll run the trip. To beat number 3, Sensation Alley, back down from the north. She's got a really good record, 9 wins from 46, and did win in Townsville last Saturday, beating Estic Raj. Might lead here. Then number 2, Jakes Hill. He's on a 7-day backup. He was okay at the coast last Saturday. And then throwing in number 1, Kel Storm. 7, 3, 2 and 1. So to race 4 on the card at Eagle Farm, Class 6 played over 1,800 metres. And one of our favourite horses, or mine anyway, Looks Like Elvis, looks to be pitchforked into this race once again, like he was last time, except this time they're right onto him and he's the odds-on favourite, and I think rightly so. To beat number 5, Magnu Fighter, I think this is the exacta. And then it drops away a little bit. I've got 7, Cormac in. He's third up, and he was good last start at that Mecca Wednesday meeting, went back and very wide, but he was running on. And number 9, The Bandit. Now with the Mars stable here at Eagle Farm, I expect him to get a lovely run in transit. Up to race 5 at Eagle Farm over 1,400 metres. A few scratchings here, and we see Fortensky and the Avenger back from Sydney. I'm going to go the way of Sword of Justice now. Fortensky's been jumping well and he might look for the lead, but I just hope that he hands up and Sword of Justice is ridden positively out of the gates and goes straight to the lead and dictates, and I think he'll give a good kick. He's on a 7-day backup. He was 4th behind River Racer at the coast last week, but he has backed up quite well in the past before, Sword of Justice. Definitely Fortensky. He needs to snap a run of 19 outs though, but his form in Sydney has been solid. Then 9, So Spirited, to sit back and run on. He drops a lot in weight here on that Ipswich win. And then the Avenger number 6, 2, 5, 9 and 6. So to race 6 on the card, this opens the quaddie at Eagle Farm. Happy to go with Jagged Edge, number 1 from the Good Gate. He had a little bit of early winter carnival form, and he had a trial a month ago. He's probably had a jump out since, so I think he's going to strip pretty forward here. I expect him to race in the first 3 or 4. He might even box seat, which is a big advantage over the 1,000. Ruka, I think they'll probably ride a little bit quiet here. He's a well-bred colt by Rubik, this fellow. He was impressive at his first start back in April. Very green, though. He ran off the track. He's had a spell, and he's since looked pretty good in a recent trial when they rode him quietly at the coast. Contemptuous was very good in fast time in a recent trial, stalking the 2 leaders but finishing best. He's a pretty talented horse. And then Devil's Temptation, who's got plenty of pace, but that's a nasty gate. 1, 4, 8 and 2. So race 6 kicks off the quaddie. Races 6, 7, 8 and 9. Going to go reasonably light in the first 2 legs, and then races 8 and 9, I think we need to put a few more runners in. Good luck with the quaddie. Race 7 here at Eagle Farm is a benchmark 70, and I do like the price about number 10, Dream Time. And now you know what you're going to get from this guy. And that's a good run because he hasn't put in a poor run so far. I thought his first up run at Doomben was terrific on Mecca Wednesday. That's when the rail was way out. He was back in the field and came down the outside fence, kept on coming. Well, he's got a good gait here to stalk the speed, and he's probably going to be fitter. 16 Frangipani Moon, well, she won that race. She's got a good gait here. She was obliged to race wide as well. I think she's the danger. Then number 11, Francisca, who's returning from a spell, but more often than not, she runs second to third. Then number 9, Rabbit Hunter. Very stiff first up. He ran 6th at the Sunny Coast. You could make an argument that if he got that run through, he might have won it. 10, 16, 11 and 9. Race 8, good size field lining up here in this 1400 metre class 3. And I'm going the way of number 2, Rothman. Now, his last few runs at Ipswich have been super. In fact, he's probably a little bit unlucky not to have won his last 3. 2 starts back. They got the jump on him. He was badly held up. And since then, the horse that beat him home, Enterprise Princess, won at the Sunny Coast on Wednesday. Drawn a little awkwardly, but I think he'll sit back, watch it unfold and get to the middle of a track here at Eagle Farm. I think he'll run a great race, Rothman. To beat number 8, Our Girl Silky, hit 2 runs since coming up from Victoria for Kelly Sweeter have been good. She's not a big, strong mare, and again, she's got a little bit of weight here, but I'm sure she'll run well. Then number 14, Highway. Now, she was good first up a fortnight ago. She got the gaps in the home straight, very strong the last 100. She definitely goes in. And then Red Dalton, number 9. She always runs well. It's an open affair, but I'm going to play number 2, Rothman. Good race to finish with here at Eagle Farm, over 1400 metres, a lot of chances, but I've always been a fan of Reckless Choice. Now, I know people that backed him first up here at Eagle Farm a fortnight ago might be a little bit disappointed with him, but the sectional times, the way the race was run, it was impossible for him to make ground from back in the field. At the 600 metres mark, he was running last. He was about 7 lengths off the lead. They slipped home in 34.09 and he was only beaten 2.9. He was doing better than any other horse on the line there. So we'll go with him here, Reckless Choice. Hopefully the bigger field will inject more speed into the race. Number 19, Red Chase. He's been in great form. He dominated last start. This is a little bit hard and a bit of an awkward gate, but he can certainly win it. 4, Oink. Now, he was super last start behind Tokariki Lad at Doomben. Last, coming home strongly down the outside. And then number 16, Brains. He was in that Tokariki Lad race as well. He finished off okay. And there are other hopes. 6, 19, 4, 16.